Obon is a time where families gather at the peak of summer in Japan. This is a Japanese Buddhist custom where one believes that your deceased ancestors will come back to visit, to see how the family is doing. Then everybody needs to be gathered and eat good food while, all being in the same house. Just so that the ghosts of your deceased ancestors will, not have to use their Goku-style instant transmission teleporting powers to, hop around the country. We make it easier for them just to, pop into one house. During this time, it's also normal to refresh whatever you had put on your butsudan. Now, a butsudan is an ancestral honorary shrine that many Japanese people have in their homes to, honor their dead ones. On these shrines, it's normal to put things that the person who passed, really enjoyed in their life. Say the person really enjoyed beer and cigarettes in their lifetime. Well, pack of ciggies on top and a can of beer, as well as, the customary water and tea. And during Obon, when they're primed to visit, it's normal to put a small bowl of the rice that you make for breakfast on the butsudan and then take it away, in the evening, in case they didn't eat any of it. And don't forget, need to put some sake there as well for Obon. One really cute thing that I've seen and that we have here in our house as well, it's a butsudan for pets. The cute dog my wife grew up with has a nice little shrine in our living room, where we put its favorite snacks and the favorite toy and a little cup of water. I think that's just really cute. And it's a nice way to remember family, even if they have 2 or 4 legs, right? They're all family. Come on, man. Now, why all this talk about Obon, dead relatives, and how to honor them, and why is it a mistake to go to Japan during this period? Well, I went to Osaka for Obon, which is during the peak of summer, and I nearly died. Wonder what they'll put on my butsudan. So we have family in Osaka, and of course everyone in the family out here in the countryside had to, go there. Which is nice. I mean, Obon is usually very chill. There's baseball on the TV, great food, and unlimited beer. I mean, what's not to like? Hello? Being the content fiend that I am, I decided to try to use the Obon time in Osaka to harvest some content for you guys. Why not? I'm not in Osaka often, and it would save me a trip later down the line. So, I want to make some videos in Nara and Kyoto, which is only a 30-minute train ride east and north respectively from, the middle of Osaka. So, the first day I decided to walk around Namba, like downtown Osaka, right? To get some content from, Dotonbori and Amerikamura. Amerikamura is literally translated to America Town, and it has a bunch of American stuff in it, like Levi's and McDonald's and Wendy's and so on. It has a nice vibe that's different from the rest of Osaka, and it's a cool hangout spot with a bunch of bars and izakayas and restaurants and, just overall nice vibes. Now, I first went into Dotonbori, which is like the main street of Osaka, to, shoot some establishing shots and some B-roll. Yeah, listen to this elite YouTuber with all the video speak. Super fancy. Now, what should have tipped me off that shooting outside would not be such a great idea is that Dotonbori was packed. Packed with people, but everyone was standing still. Usually the main street moves pretty fast in the middle, right? This way and that way, and, out on the sides, it's a little bit slower because people stop to, go into shops or buy some Japanese street food, which is basically just gyoza and takoyaki and taiyaki anyways. Japan doesn't have any real street food, like Southeast Asia. Go to any 7-Eleven or Tesco Lotat in Thailand. Right outside, there's a cart selling a bowl of noodles and fried shit. You don't find that here. It's more of a restaurant place, so people with all the Japanese street food, shut it. So Dotonbori was standing still, and I didn't realize at the time that it was because people were waiting to rotate in to shops to enjoy the air conditioning and get the free water. There was a massive heat wave, and a warning from the government saying that exercise is prohibited. That also means walking a lot, with a gigantic risk of heat stroke. Now, it was pretty warm walking from where I was staying to get to the train station to take the train into downtown Osaka, right? But it's a short walk and, the train was air-conditioned, so I didn't really think about it. Dummy me, huh? Fast forward to 2.5 hours into shooting some video in, my favorite areas in Osaka. And I was preparing to slap on my microphone and, be on camera, show you guys around, be a douchebag with a selfie camera. Hello. Just making content that I'm excited about and excited about showing you guys, right? And then, boom, I got hit with a moderate heat stroke. How very nice. I hadn't drunk enough water, and I was like speed walking everywhere because I wanted to get the, you know, the B-roll and the establishing shots first before I mic up and like walk around. Well, that was a mistake. Felt like I was gonna pass out, tingling in my fingers, tunnel vision, fuzzy vision, kind of confused, like really hard to put thoughts into words, basically, and my skin turned super red for no reason. I'm a very white boy, I was wearing SPF 50. You're not supposed to get burned through SPF 50, no matter how pasty white you are, after like a couple of hours. I've been to the beach, it's fine, SPF 50, got my back every time. So, but apparently I was reading about it, and the red skin is also like a side effect of getting a heat stroke. Summer temperature in Japan, especially during heat waves like this, is crazy and should not be challenged at all. I got humbled. I was like, I'm a big, tough Viking. I'll tank it. Well, apparently I could not tank it. My HP was too low, my constitution and stamina all drained, and I'm just level 34. 120 people died in Tokyo from heat stroke earlier in August this year. And we all know that Kansai is hotter than Tokyo, so, you know, pretty dangerous to be outside. I really thought at like an hour into like walking around and videoing stuff, oh, I feel kind of weird, but I should just stop being a pussy and just keep on going. Which I did. But again, now I'm humbled by the sun. There's no reason for anyone to come visit Japan during peak summer. Trust me. There's nothing to be gained other than a bad experience coming here for 10 days during the peak of summer. Like when it's 43 degrees Celsius outside, which is like 110 Fahrenheit. The end of September is still summer here, although it has a much more bearable temperature. And no danger. Obon is also kind of like a mini Golden Week where everyone is traveling everywhere. All the Japanese people are outside, going home to, you know, wait for the souls of the ancestors to come down and visit them. So they're all traveling outside. It's a bunch of lines, full trains, and just annoying. Why come here? There are so many other times to come and enjoy Japan, but unfortunately, peak summer ain't it. So, since I managed to heat stroke myself the first day in Osaka, the rest of my stay was spent being inside and dizzy, drinking a bunch of water and some beer, and, you know, feeling my body progressively hurt more by sleeping on like a tatami floor with a futon, because my IKEA Nordic body sure ain't built for that. My back still hurts, by the way. The videos I plan on doing in Osaka and that general Kansai area are still planned out and written down, so I'm coming back for round 2 with Osaka once summer is done. The sun was acting like that evil idiot sun from Super Mario that like tries to fry you and then comes down like chases you. Absolutely crazy. But instead of like killing me, it just fucked up my entire video plan. I planned on doing like 4 or 5 videos the 5 days I was staying there. God damn it. I'm going back for revenge as soon as fall is here, so I don't, you know, literally die for the content. I don't think my wife would appreciate all that much. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to see more Japan content like this, please subscribe down there and click like on your way up. Check out the Patreon and the memberships if you want to support the content and influence the content as well. And as usual, a huge thank you to my current patrons and members. Spank you, Greenwall. Spank you very much. Alright guys, I'll see you in the next one. Okay, bye.